Hey guys, welcome back to the Real Stock Center in the 254. Like, share, comment and subscribe. Hey guys, hoping you're doing well. Hope mko poa. Karibuni back to Galaxy Realities. Remember that this is the Real Stock Center. Kama ni mgeni, karibu sana. If you remember, welcome home. This is home for the realest discussions and the realest conversations. So yeah guys, we say we have a new series dubbed Meru Is Great. We are rolling the cameras, we are sharing the stories to our greatness here in Meru. And today we are talking about the medical field, and I have with me a very beautiful lady. But before tuendelee, remember to subscribe, tell a friend to subscribe, tell them about our upcoming series. We are shooting these videos and the aim of this series is to show you that it is doable. If they did it, you can do it as well. So let my guest introduce herself and share her story. Karibu sana.
Hello everyone. My name is Jen Manjiro. I'm a nurse by training and also a mom, a wife, and an entrepreneur in other fields around here in Meru. And thank you for hosting me.
Thank you for coming.
Thank you.
So today we have Jen, a mom, a nurse, a wife. She's wearing many hats. And today let me ask my first question. A nurse. Uliamoja kukuwa nurse?
That is a question that takes me back since I was young. I used to have this, we call it empathy. Because I remember when we were young, we used to have some dogs and cows, those things. So we had those things. And even when one of them would get ill, I would be the one taking care of them. I will go to feel some medicine at home, come give the cows that I don't even know if the medicine is going to work. So that's when my mom told me that I think you have a good heart. You can help people. And I took it as this is just a comment from my mom. But later in life, that's when I knew that this is what I can go with, this is what I can do. Because I wanted to be like a lawyer, those flamboyant things. Until the humility and then the compassion that I had, I knew that I had to do something to deal with people and help other people as well. Yeah.
So for you, nursing is not just a profession, it's passion.
Yeah, it's passion. Wow. I can say it's a passion.
It's a passion for you.
Yeah.
So walk me through the journey of like this passion and following your passion. Like hey, when you were done with school, how kuifikiria maybe naweza fanya kitu kingine ama ulimaliza tu kaingia direct into nursing?
It's a funny story. Because when I was shule, I didn't, like the first time I didn't get like good grades according to my parents. You know those traditional African parents.
I guess it's,
you have to go back to school, get like an A, a B plus. You do something that you want. And I went back to school for a year. And then during that time, I didn't perform well than the other time. So I dropped with a few points.
The second time you didn't you performed the first time better than
the second time.
Wow.
So I was like telling my dad, why did you take me back to school? And I knew what I wanted. I was like, as a punishment, I'm not going to take you to parallel because I had a B minor.
B minor is not
I won't take you for parallel. You know that time over there wasn't jump for people with B minors and below.
Oh yeah.
So I won't take you for parallel. You have to see what you can do with your life. And then one day, the same father, he was going through some gazette. You know, Kitambo, they used to advertise vacancies in gazettes. There was an advert for KMTC. He told me, you have to do nothing. Go to the cyber, apply this thing. And then I remembered, like, this I can do. I love taking care of people, even at home. Everyone knows me. I love people. When you're sick, I'll be there for you 24/7. So I'm like, this is a calling. I've missed all the other opportunities. This one is calling me now. That's why I found myself Ukambani. Not even a single, none of my family knew I was, apart from my sister. And thanks to her, maybe she'll see me later. She was the one who took me to school. And then I started my journey in Ukambani. Makueni, I did nursing until I completed a few years ago. Yeah.
And in that journey, nursing was not hard for you. Like how could you a point you felt like this is something I give up?
Never.
You've loved it all through.
When I got in class, I loved biology. So there's anatomy, there's what.
Wow.
I used to even teach other students, my fellow classmates and or classmates. I used to teach them. Like if I am a person who understands very quickly.
Oh, okay.
So I'll catch a topic the next day when the lecturer is here. lecturer is late. And just find myself there. Guys, we go through this.
Wow!
Like he separated me. I don't know. Yeah, so that's why I knew that I love this thing from the beginning. Yeah.
So like I'm hearing a story and I'm like, oh, so there are people in this life who actually live their passion.
Yeah.
Oh wow. So now you did nursing as a passion, you've gone to school for all those years. Walk me through like deciding to work and finding a job. Did you think that maybe I'll get employed, maybe I'll start my own thing, or how was that thought process for you?
It's very, like I said, for everyone, you expect that when I'm done in school, immediately I get work. Theory. So I finished school and then I went back home. Then my father told me, if you're done with your schooling, you're good in your academics, because there's no single day he was called to school, because you know KMTC is like high school. They call your parents when you
really?
Yeah.
Well, okay.
So there's no day he was called. There was no missing marks. There was no bad performance. So he told me, you have documents. Your papers are good. Go look for work. And then that is where I just took a leap of faith. And I told God, I'm going out there with my paper. I'm fresh from school. I don't know anything. Just give me work. So I went to a hospital there in Meru. I took my papers and immediately they called me back. The same day.
Okay.
And then they gave me a chance to start. But before that, I had waited for like 4 months waiting with nothing, without work. You send you apply online, your CV online, you send people your CV, relatives, friends, some colleagues, but
doesn't work.
Yeah.
So like wanasemanga when in the medical field, kazi kupata ni rahisi.
It's not easy.
It's not easy. You have to work for it.
Yeah.
So you've gotten your job and now you're working in your passion and your career. What's the challenge? What are those challenges that you face every day?
The challenges that you face every day, like for me, the setup was in a private facility. So you work from, like most of them, they do 12 hours.
Okay. Wow, 12 hours of work.
Yeah. You enter at 7:30, you will come out of there at 6:30.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
So 12 hours, you're fatigued, you're tired, you don't really have time for yourself.
Yeah.
You even neglect yourself because you just feel so tired. And then like us women, we have a lot of things going through us. Like a month, they say like in a month, you're 4 different persons in a month.
It's true.
Yeah. So in like that time that you're feeling down, you don't want to work, you have to work. If you don't work, there's a case for you.
Yeah.
And then you tend like, it's hard for us because women are very emotional. So that you can have an encounter with a patient. Even the relatives can be arrogant to you. Some patients can be arrogant to you. But you just have to keep the strong face, and then you go, when you get to your house, start crying.
Okay.
And you go nyumbani, go like, oh God, I don't want to go there again. And then you need the money.
Yeah, you have to survive.
Yeah, so you have to go back to work. And that is the environment. But if you find a good environment, good teamwork, and then teamwork is what keeps us going. You work cohesively with your teammates. I think you'll have a good time. Yeah.
So when it comes to dealing with a difficult patient, like this patient anakuongelesha vibaya, the relatives are rude. Like, how do you handle that as a nurse?
I think the best thing, you have to be empathetic and not sympathetic.
Okay, what's the difference?
Empathetic is like, I feel your pain, but I'm not in that pain.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I know what you're going through, but to help you out of this thing that you're going through, I have to do my work. I understand. It's like you understand, like I'm going to tell you that I have something that's going on. You understand, but you don't sympathize and be, oh, you know, you have to be strong and tell you, I have to do this to make you feel better.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, like, when walk me through your best moments in hospital.
I think the best moments are in maternity.
Oh, okay.
Those are my best moments.
How are they best?
Because the process of childbirth, from the beginning of labor until the kid is here and the mom is okay, it's a very traumatizing process, both to the patient and to the nurse or the midwife, anyone who is taking care of that person. People take it lightly, but it's not. Because it's a matter of life. And you have the mother, you have the child. so it's tough. So when the outcome is great, you just feel so happy.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, those are the best moments. And when I meet a patient and they're like, daktari, uko sawa, ulinisaidia. That makes you feel nice.
Okay.
Yeah.
But they say nurses are rude.
Not all of them.
Is that true? Are most nurses rude?
I think it depends. I mean, maybe you're in the wrong career.
Okay, rude nurse. Unasemanga ti nurses na mademo M-Pesa, they compete when it comes to rudeness.
Not really. I think from my own perspective, I can say, you know what you're doing there. You know what it brought you to work as a nurse. So you can't bring your issues. Me, I used to say, I leave my issues at the door. I'll collect them at the door going. But I can't come talk to you rudely and you need me because somebody hurt me, or some people are just rude.
Yeah, just rude people.
You just know what you're doing there. And hata Biblia inasema nurses, lawyers, doctors will be judged harshly by God. So you just you just have to keep it in your mind, like niko na shida, sitatolewa hata nisaidia.
And that's a patient.
Yeah, that's a patient. They need you. So if you're rude to them, they won't even have the confidence to tell you things.
And they need you in that situation.
Yeah.
Okay, so walk me through your worst moments at work.
The worst moments, I can say there are a few, but like when you lose a patient, that is something that people just say, doctor don't have feelings.
And how is that, by the way, when you take care of a patient and they die?
It's the worst thing that can happen to you. It's like, because when you get a patient, you get close to that person. So when you lose them, it's like you've lost a part of you, and people don't see that. And it's hard for nurses to deal with, because somebody used to say there are people that are dealing with depression after work are nurses.
And that is true.
Yeah. Because you've held a lot of trauma, a lot of pain. Now when you go home and sit down, it comes back.
So like, okay, when a patient dies, how do you deal with that as a person? Like, for example, you had formed a bond with this patient and they leave.
I think what I tell myself is that I've done the best I could. And God knows I did the best I could. Yeah.
I can imagine that situation, taking care of person and then, hey, in that perspective, my field of work, we don't deal with death and such things. So, wow.
Because it affects you as a family member, but also affects the person who has been dealing with that.
And we really don't think about the nurse or the caregiver to that person.
Because when that person was at his worst or her worst, you brought them to us. So we saw them through the pain until the end of it. That sticks to your mind. Like there's a thing, I just sit and talk to my husband, like, nakumbuka somebody like almost 5-6 years ago. You still remember them.
Wow.
Yeah, you just can't let go.
And then you have to deal with another patient.
It's that afresh.
Wow, okay, I've never thought of it in that magnitude. Oh my goodness, nurses. And then there's another myth that what another wingy nurses, like they are the least in the hospital, they earn less.
Yeah.
What would you say about that?
Like what I would say is like let's take an example and look at the UK or the USA. The people that earn the most are the nurses and the doctors, the CEOs, those people. Because they know the magnitude of life and death, I can say that.
Yeah,
and the amount of work you're dealing with. So here in Kenya, you just work for the sake because you have bills to pay. But if you get an opportunity, you just jet out of the country, go look for greener pastures.
Yeah.
And people hate us because they see like, huyu wako na maringo ni daktari. And I earn pesa. We don't earn a lot. Compared to the work you're giving there,
you earn very little.
Yeah, you just do it from passion. Like, I want to do this thing, I have to do it.
Because this is something that you love.
Yeah, something that you love.
Wow.
Because if we are told to choose other fields with money, we will go running.
Yeah.
Like me, I would go running. Like choose the big checks.
Okay, wow. Yeah. Now walk me through the balance of being a mom, being a wife, being a nurse, being an entrepreneur. How do you do that as one person?
What I do, I don't change. The way I'm at home is the way I'm at the hospital. And it's the way I'm at work. So you find me at work, at my business. I'm the same person you find at the hospital. I'm the same person who's dealing at home. Because you can't fix different characters in you. You just mix up yourself. You're just breaking. You take everything at a time, every day at a time. Yeah.
So when it comes now to the way you handle a patient and the way you handle your kid is the same.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's the same.
Wow.
Because all these people rely on you. They depend on you that moment. Yeah.
Wow. Hey, this is new. So, say for example, you at work, in your sister's the nursing and all of that. Because when you're at work as a nurse, you're answering to someone.
Yeah.
You answer to, who do you answer to?
It's a chain of people.
Chain of leadership.
Yeah.
Now this is you as an entrepreneur and people answer to you. How do you get that meaning? How do you switch into that? Like from now I'm the one making the decisions, I'm the one.
Like the way I switch it up to, I just give a person an open field. If you do something and you have to talk to you, tell me, why did you do this? What are you thinking? Are you ready to work or not? And even my plans, are you comfortable? Are you okay? Did I do something wrong? The way you question an ask, the way you question people at hospital, is the same way I deal with clients.
Oh wow.
And it's the same way I deal with my kids. Before I even punish them, they have to give me a reason and explain to them why I'm punishing them.
Oh, that's nice. That's a nice way of parenting.
Yeah, if my kid does something wrong, I coach them first. You did this, you went wrong, come and pinch you. They come.
So you explain why you pinched that kid.
Yeah.
Wow.
So that the next time they won't repeat the same mistake.
Because they know why they were punished.
Yeah.
So walk me through, where do you get the time? So because you have 24 hours, you're working for 12 hours. Ama, you don't work for 12?
Nowadays I do partly.
Oh, partly.
Yeah. Like 24 hours, it which I got, like, I was expectant at some point. So I saw it was a bit tough. Now, yeah, you're pregnant, you have to go for 12 hours, you have another kid at home. It was tough. So I had to choose, like, do remote work and then do a business. Some consultation here and there. And that's how I'm living.
That's work.
Until they grow up and go to school, well,
maybe then you'll consider.
Yeah, then I'll go back to formal employment.
So it means that at some point in life you have to sacrifice something.
Yeah, because you're a woman. Because no man will sacrifice their time for the kids.
Okay.
Yeah, because you're a woman. Those kids are yours. You have to breastfeed. You have to nurse them to health. You have to observe them grow. So you have to take a break from your life. You have to sacrifice your time, and then.
But also, I'm getting that you need someone who's supportive.
Yeah.
To make sure that you can do that.
Yeah, you need a person
without that, then you can't manage to do that.
Yeah, you need a supportive and a person who understands. Because you can't come and find maybe things are messy and you're like, why did you do this? No. You have to understand I've been busy. I run other things on the side. So when something is not perfect, it's not that I'm imperfect. It's because I didn't have the time to do it.
You didn't have the time to do it. Yeah. So do you give yourself grace when you...
All the time.
How do you do that? How do you do that?
I give myself grace because any chance I get to wake up in the morning and see another day, I know this is a good thing. I give myself grace for that because I'm okay next day. What about tomorrow? I'll be better. So today is here, tomorrow is coming. That's how I live. I can't say I live for the day, but I live being grateful for each and every day that I get.
Each and every time.
Yeah, each and every time. Even when I go to my work and then I go home empty-handed, I'm like, I'm grateful. When I meet someone there, tells me, hey, inside that's enough.
Feels nice.
Yeah.
How does it feel like living your passion?
I can say it's good and humbling. Yeah, it's good because people expect a lot from you. The society expects a lot from you. Even your parents, your siblings, everyone expects a lot from you. So that grace that you've been given, that respect, that's honor. Like people just have to talk to you about things that they can't talk to with everyone else. That's a great privilege that you get. Yeah.
So people say that when you live your passion, you don't get tired at the end of the day.
Everyone gets a burnout for life.
That's a lie.
I can't be a baker and eat cakes throughout. No.
Wow, never thought it from that perspective. You can't be a baker and eat cakes throughout.
You love to look for motion. Take a break.
And eat ndoma.
Take a break.
Wow, nice.
Yeah.
So like I have a friend who's done nursing, but he's a degree, and he tells me that it is hard to hire a nurse who has a degree. It's easier to hire a nurse who has a diploma. Is that true?
I can say it's true because for us, on like a diploma, you're hands-on throughout the course.
Okay.
Because you get like 3 months in class, 3 months at the hospital, 3 months doing this, 3 months at the hospital. But for a degree, I'm open to be corrected, but I think they go through the theory first and then the practical after. So when a degree person and a diploma person, they put together, the experience that the diploma person has, it's different from the person who has a degree. Because they've been hands-on since the first year of school. Yeah. So you'll have to hire a person who is more experienced
than the one who is more. So how does that person who has a degree then fit himself or herself to the job market so that now they can be seen by employers?
I think you let your credentials speak for you. Because there's a person who will not want a diploma nurse, and they want a degree nurse. And there's a person who won't want a degree nurse, they will want a diploma nurse. So it's a game of chance. Yeah,
it's a game of. So now you've experienced like the job market in the nursing industry. What do you wish would be done different?
I wish people would take into consideration about working hours, about our health as women.
Okay.
Because there's some people who at the time of the month can't even work, they can't even function, and they have to go to work.
Yeah.
Pregnancy, yes, you're given a leave for 3 months, but those 3 months are not enough.
And hiyo leave ya 3 months, does it come ukianza give birth ama ni 7th, 8th, 9th, like how does it go after the 9th month?
After, I think it starts like maybe the last weeks of pregnancy until the kid is 3 months. It depends on the facility you're working on.
And that is not enough, by the way.
Because 3 months, the kid is not, at least I could say they push it to 6 months. Because you know that this kid has started eating other different things. Because he's relying on breastfeeding at that moment.
And you can't leave to go and breastfeed and then come back.
Yeah, because you can't, you get work in some far places that you can't commit and come back. And there's some hospitals that won't allow you to go back and feed your kid.
By the way, wow. I've never thought of, like you people in healthcare take care of us, but your health is not.
Yeah, nobody takes care of us.
But then now when you get sick, what do? You also go to hospital?
Yeah, I go to the hospital still.
And be taken care of by a nurse?
Yeah, by another nurse. maybe a colleague.
Well, so nasemanga msome notes.
Yeah, no. Nasemanga daktari ajigangi, mganga ajigangi.
So you, when you were giving birth and like the whole process, you know how to do this thing.
But I can't do it for myself.
So you had to trust someone else.
Yeah.
Wow.
You have to trust somebody else and expect that they're trained enough and experienced enough.
Oh my goodness, yes, you have to. Wow.
Yeah, you have to be faithful, like this person knows what they're doing.
Oh.
Because when you start telling them, oh, you can't do this to me, that's where the attitude starts.
Yeah.
Oh my God. How will you know how to do those things?
Oh my God. I've never thought of it that way. So like nurses, what I'm getting from you is that nurses, like they see life and death, in daily life.
Yeah.
When you lose a patient, you give birth to another patient. Has that hardened your soul? Am it made you become more empathetic?
I may be a sadist when I say this, but I say
but just say it anyway.
Life is for the living. That's why if your time comes, to find you even when you're hiding under the bed.
And if you have to go, you will go.
You just go.
Oh my goodness.
That's what you've seen it, you've experienced it. So you know that there's a thin line between life and death. People don't see that.
Yeah. And you seeing it hand to hand.
Yeah. It opens your eyes more and you just see things you weigh things and then you can see a person can sasa huyu anafanya nini. Because you know there's a very thin line.
Between life and
Yeah. And it's God who gives us life.
yeah.
And it's God who takes life.
So you don't take life like easily for granted.
No, I live for the day.
I've never thought of of it in this perspective. I'm like, wow, this has been nice having you here.
Thank you.
And before I conclude, is there something you feel like I've left out and you would want us to point out?
Just encourage like people out there.
Treat someone out there.
Yeah, treat people well. Because you don't know when you meet that person. Yeah.
As a nurse, by the way, you treat like unaweza pata umetreat billionaire and you don't know that person.
You don't know that person. And then those small blessings, daktari barikiwa. Those are the things that keep us. You don't know. That thank you. That appreciation. Even if someone doesn't appreciate you, you just know God have done their best. Yeah.
And there's a young person out there who's like, I want to be a nurse one day. What would you tell that person?
It's possible. Very possible. You just trust in yourself, work hard, and when you get there, you'll get there. Yeah.
Okay, by the way, I feel like this episode is for me because nimeona things in a different perspective. I never thought of it that way because like in my field it's very different. You don't deal with life and death, but I also deal with something like important. So saying Dorona like how important every person is in our community.
Everybody is important.
Wow.
Even that person that you just take for granted, they're important. Because you don't know when you meet them.
That's very true. Wow. Thank you so much for gracing us with your time.
Thank you for having me.
And for your story. And I feel like my episode I have learned things I did not, and I've seen life in a different perspective. Thank you so much.
Thank you, too.
And to you out there who's been watching our episode, thank you so much for tuning into this far. We have had Jane, that's a nurse. She's been sharing with us her story. And one thing I've learned from her is that you can actually live your passion. As in, like your dream, unaweza live your passion and be happy and fulfilled. And so thank you so much. Remember, this is dubbed Meru Is Great. We are sharing our stories of greatness from the grassroots up there, how they made it, and if they can make it, you can make it as well. Remember to like, share, comment, subscribe, tell a friend to subscribe, tell a friend to tell a friend that we are going to 1,000 subscribers. Also, we are outsourcing for guests of this episode. So if you're interested, you can DM me on all my social media platforms at valaxy_kaberia, and also you can send me an email at valaxykaberia@gmail.com. So thank you so much for tuning into this episode. Till next time, bye.